Today's practice, we're returning to Jin Jing, our muscle tendon strengthening classic, 12 forms. And as always, let's just start standing position. Give yourself a few moments to land onto the mat. Start of a new week. You might like to just lift up your toes. Slowly place them down. And then roll into the toes and roll back to the heel. Just take a bit of time to explore every corner of your feet. And you might notice as you do, as you bring your attention into the ground, you might feel knees bend just a little. Tailbone tuck under, and this feeling of muscles switching on in the legs. You just feel heaviness in the lower part of the body. Arms can just hang by the side. You might just feel the fingers separate a little. Shoulders heavy, chest open. Take a breath. And we start just by reminding ourselves that this day is unique. Everything I've experienced in my life has brought me to this moment. I have survived all the challenges, all the obstacles. Here I am. So what can we learn today? Let's turn our palms forward. Take a breath and lift up, reach up. And exhale, sink down. Let's turn the palms, lift up again. And exhale, let it go. And one more time, reaching up. Let's bring our hands onto the body. Just notice our breath pattern. Without trying to change your breath, just notice where it might be today. You might like to bring your conscious attention just to one breath, the next breath. Just notice if it's high in the throat or deep in the belly, maybe under the chest. As you listen to the breath, notice how maybe the mind gets a little quieter. Maybe we hear a little more, notice a little more. As we focus on our breath, maybe we bring some space in between our thoughts. There's always two paths. There's one path that is this idea that life is a problem to be solved. And every day we try and fix, we try and control, we try and change things around us. And the other path is the path of just life being an opportunity for experience. So if you find your mind focused on problems, on things that we need to do or fix or change, just invite it back to the breath. And in doing so, we might just show ourselves that all of life is in this moment. Every time we need things to be different, we deny ourselves here and now. So just give each breath all the time it needs. Just follow the breath. We inhale to invite in presence. And we let go to sigh out any distractions, any busyness. We inhale to invite in acceptance. Whatever is here, we just allow it to be here. And we sigh out, letting go of any frustrations. If your mind still feels busy, just ask it, is this moment worthy of my attention? As you sigh out, just invite the arms down by the side of the body. Today we're just going to warm up with some shaking. So you might just like to start shaking arms, the wrists, just let your wrists be as loose as you can, elbows. You might like to take shoulders up and down. You might like to take out one leg and then the other. And if you feel like you can, you might just like to lift up the heels, keeping the toes, the balls of the feet on the ground. You might like to invite a little smile onto the face, just letting go of any tension in the head and the jaw. Let's just drop the heels down. Just notice how the body feels. Straight away, you'll probably feel a little lighter. And you might notice your arms are just sort of naturally a little way apart from the body. Bring the weight into the heels. So you just, toes and balls of the feet still connected to the ground, but just feel the weight a little heavier in the heels. And we're not too far away now from this feeling of our Wuji stance, our stance of emptiness. Remembering in Qigong that emptiness is kind of the highest form, not a sense of lacking or a sense of something missing. Emptiness is a sense of cup waiting to be filled, infinite potential, unlimited possibility. So you might just say to yourself, empty, empty, empty. Just allow it to be so. What else can I let go of? What else? How else can I make room to let go of my habit energy, my conditioned mind? Might be my habit energy of needing security. Might be the habit energy of needing to control. Whatever habit energy you have, how can I let go of that and move towards harmony, move towards freedom, move towards allowing whatever is here to be here on this day. All right, let's do a few quick warm-ups. We're going to start by taking our arms up overhead. And we'll take a hold of one thumb and just gently draw that thumb across the body. Sigh out. Inhale to come up tall. Switch thumb and gently draw it across the body. See if you can keep your weight under both feet. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, open out. Lifting up and letting go. One more time. And the other side. Let's interlace or hook our fingers into one another, the front of the body. Just let your shoulders be heavy so you feel all these muscles switched on across the chest. Take a breath in. As we sigh out, turn to the right. Inhale back to the center. See if you can keep pulling the fingers, one hand into the other. Keep that sensation going as we turn from side to side. One more time. And we'll bring the hands back and sigh out. Let's step a little wider, maybe to the edge of the mat, or just a little wider than hip width. Bring the palms together. Take a breath in. As we sigh out, chin comes to one shoulder, and just lean your hands into the other. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, shift your weight to the other side. And just keep moving with your breath. One more time, each side. We'll return to the center and take the hands down. Let's bring our palms just by the side of the body. And we'll start today with our Jinjing Forms. And the first three forms are basically just this experience of qi in the body. And this idea of, with each breath, inviting in energy and then letting go of any tension, any tightness in the body. So just start by having arms hang by the side, weight in the heels, feel that sense of chin tucking in, crown of the head lifting up. And we'll start just by inhaling, drawing the hands in towards the heart. Pause the breath, turn the hands out, and then push out. And down. So we inhale, draw energy in. And then we push out, sigh out. Find your own rhythm here. You might like to just keep focus underneath the heels. This time as we draw energy in, turn the palms out and press out either side. And now we draw energy in, we turn the palms up, press up as we also keep our focus on our heels. Inhale back into the body. Exhale, push up, push down. And we'll take both arms down by the side of the body. Let's take our left hand to our lumbar spine. Sigh out as you take your right hand across the body. Empty out. Let's take a breath in and we'll turn and follow that hand as it goes behind the body. And then we take that hand across the sky. Just keep your eyes on the fingers as you turn and feel that base of the spine twisting around. Inhale back to the center. And then we exhale to sink down. And as we bring the right hand to the lumbar spine, our left hand goes all the way across. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale to take that hand across the sky. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, sigh out. And we switch the hands. Take a breath in. Really empty out the lungs. So you can keep your eyes on the fingers all the way across. Sinking down. And last time. We're going to step our right foot forward. So from the side, you might look like this. So we're in a bow stance and extend our arms wide. As we draw our breath in, we're going to bring one hand to our lumbar spine, the other to our shoulder, and turn our chin to meet that arm. So you want your spine to be twisting. Sigh out to twist back, open out the chest. Inhale, draw everything into the body. Exhale, let it go. Keep pressing through the feet. Need that stability in the lower body. You might feel that sense of alertness without tension as you breathe in. And then as you sigh out, feeling of relaxing without feeling dull or sleepy. Just notice how the body feels as you move through each breath. Let's step the back leg forward and we'll just switch to the other side. Extend the arms out. Inhale, draw the hands in. Exhale. Just feel that chest open out. Should feel your back shoulder moving forward as you breathe in. And then feel it roll back as you breathe out. One more time. Step that back leg forward. And we'll just bring our feet back under the hips. The next form, we draw energy into the body. And then as we push out, drop your weight into the back of the body. So tailbone is heavy. Doesn't matter how far you come down. Inhale, lifting back up. And then exhale, push behind. Take a breath in. Sigh out as you push out. Drop that tailbone back. Inhale to come up. Exhale, let go. Should be able to still see your toes. If your knees are coming up over the toes, you'll probably feel uncomfortable. So just try and drop your weight back into the body. Sigh it out. One more time. And we'll meet back at the center. Let's take our left hand to our lumbar spine, right hand behind. And we're going to inhale to look up, look back towards that elbow. And then sigh out to draw it right across the body. You might bend the knees a little. Inhale to lift up, look back. And exhale, sigh out. Bring the arms wide and sink down. Switch sides. Inhale. And exhale. Roll that top shoulder back. Inhale to open out, look behind the body. Exhale to extend the arms and sigh out. This form is usually called the 9 ghost drawing swords. You might like to imagine 2 swords behind the body, maybe. Just allow that spine to twist all the way around without putting any pressure on your neck. Let's do 1 more each side. Letting go. All right, let's step our legs wide again. So we're in a bit of a horse stance. We'll take our arms wide, take a breath in. As we sigh out, turn the palms down, sink down, drop your weight into the back of the body. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, sink down. Doesn't matter how low you get. One more time. As you come up, step the legs back. And just let the arms be heavy by the side of the body. We'll bring our elbows in close. Take a breath in. We're going to draw our right hand back. Feel that sense of claw in the fingers. As we sigh out, push across the body. Pause the breath to bring the hand down towards the mat. Roll it across the body. And then as you come up, inhale. Exhale, push across. See if you can find that stillness in this pause in between the breaths. Inhaling as we come up. Exhaling, push through the shoulder. Slowly come back up to stand. 10th form, you can go a little way or a lot, just depends on how confident you are coming down to the ground. Let's inhale to shift our weight onto our right leg, and then we draw energy back and we step out, push out. Inhale, leaning back. Exhale, let it go. One more time. This time you might like to come all the way down. Stay up if you like. Inhale to lift the head. And exhale, press yourself back up. Step back. And we shift to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. You can really sigh out every last bit of energy in the body. Stepping back to center. Inhale. Exhale. last side. Come back to the center. Let's take both hands behind the head, interlace the fingers. And you might like to just connect with those occiput points right under the bones at the base of the skull. Just tapping in here as we press through the heels, slowly bring the head forward. Keep the elbows wide. Sigh out. Inhale to come back up. And let it go. Let's take a breath in again. And keep your weight in the back of the body so your back is straight. You'll feel that strong sensation down the back of the legs. Just let it be there. And then when you're ready, slowly lift the head back up. Sigh it out. One more time. We'll take our arms wide. Final form today. Interlace the fingers. Lifting up. Draw the hands to your heart and then sigh out. This time just allow the head to be heavy. You might take the hands around to one side and then the other. Scanning the earth. Inhale to draw energy from that earth into the body. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Sigh it out. Let's do two more together. Bring our palms to the center of our body, our dantian. You might take a moment just to notice feeling in the body. This is, of course, our muscle and tendon strengthening set of forms. So you might feel a little bit of muscle fatigue, but just notice that sense of everything having been engaged and moved and stretched. You might have a sense of just a little more aliveness, a little more energy in the body. Just like we did at the start of the practice, bring your attention back to your breath. As we allow ourselves to be still, just notice all those tiny elements of our autonomous body changing. Our heart rate is slowing. Our blood pressure is dropping. You might notice a little more saliva in your mouth. This is just the feeling of digestion system turning on. And our immune system also just helps protect us a little more from whatever might be around. All these things happen when we're still. When we stimulate our vagus nerve, the nerve that connects our brain and heart and intestines, sending messages both ways, from body to brain, brain to body. So you might just notice this feeling of connection and communication. Practice not just joining our body, mind, our body, heart together, but also our sense of self with the outside world around us. Let's take our arms back down to the side. We're just going to allow them to be heavy and knock against the body as we twist from side to side. If you can, keep your hips forward, your knees forward, your ankles still. Lower body heavy. You might like to take the arms just a little higher and connect with your lung point. Just under the collarbone and inside the shoulder. And if you like, you can swing a little higher and just connect with the back of your shoulder. And just allow the arms to come back to stillness. Let's bring our palms together. Last little bit of heat through the hands. If you'd like to join me, make a small intention for the week ahead. Whatever it might be, something achievable, something that we can just log our progress by. Whatever that intention might be, just bring it to mind. And we'll bring our palms together, as always, bowing to each other, just acknowledging shared energy of practicing each time.